flair. Comedy, culture, news, and life's sweet spice. Serve it up hot. Oh, it's always nice. Laughter echoes through the digital street. Friends catching up, ain't that a treat? Jokes that ring sharp as a knife. They dive deep, set your spirit alight. HollingsWorthless, yeah, tune in tight. Three pals driving, everything feels right. From comedy to culture, every news bite, they bring the light. On a Tuesday night. Hits the punchlines quick as a flash. Tyler's stories always crash. They drops wisdom like a silent storm. Together they create a show that's more. They talk about the life, the love, the strife. Turn mundane moments into pure delight. Each Tuesday just feels right. It's more than a show. Served on a silver plate. News and views that resonate. Committed gold, you can hide your way. It's a weekly fix, don't delay. Served on a silver plate. News and views that resonate. Committed gold, you can hide your way.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the HollingsWorthless Program. I'm one of your hosts, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth, and as usual, we have the Hooligans, the Goon Squad, the usual suspects, three of a kind, Trips, three men, no baby. Shout out to Baby Miles. Three Musketeers, just the three of us. Three's Company, no Mr. Furley, starting with... You've seen him on Amazon Prime. He's the host with the most, part-time famous, full-time funny, Carlos Anthony.
What's happening, people? We in the building. What's going down?
And last but not least, we have the Seattle native, a.k.a. Chief Green Cloud, a.k.a. Hiawatha Smoking, a.k.a. Sacagawea, a.k.a. Pot of Hot Mess, a.k.a. Chief Spitting Bull. They call him the box checker. Murderer. They say he's uncancelable. Murderer. I'm not racist. Tyler, don't call me Joseph Smith.
What?
And shout out to SFD 49er girl, San Francisco 49er girl. What up, what up, what up?
Yeah, you have to add bread maker to Tyler's credits, though.
Oh, that's right.
In there. Bread maker, official bread maker.
They call him the bread maker. Makerer. They say he doesn't burn it. Dude, when I sent the text out today, so for the people in the chat, or if you're listening to this, we have a group chat, the podcast group chat, and last week Tyler talked about making he's been making bread, and he sent us a picture of that loaf of bread. So when I was texting you guys today and I saw that fucking loaf, I was like, God damn, that looks so good right now. I fucking want some of that fresh bread right now. Just warm and the butter just fucking melts.
Dude, I
Right
made another loaf. I'm gonna send it to you guys.
The
This
bread?
time I made
Or
a
just a
pan
picture?
pizza
Oh,
in a
Oh.
cast iron skillet along with a sourdough.
hold on.
Holy
We gotta check this
shit.
out. Hold on. This is
Dude, we've been carbon up, hoard.
And you can't, and let me guess, you have like 2 bites and then you're done.
2 bites and I throw it away.
Hey, Tyler, I'm doing a little Coca-Cola too.
Coke.
so. Is that's
Cola.
pepperoni pizza?
I made a pepperoni pizza. Yeah,
It is good, man. It looks really
I
good.
like
It's
it.
almost like the deep dish that we had, or I had on Saturday.
Oh yeah. We were
yeah. I was
shout
trying to
out-
recreate that. Yeah. Well,
we were
basically,
in Chattanooga. Shout out to
Chattanooga.
the Comedy Catch and Danielle out at the Comedy Catch. But yeah, we were out there. Great shows, and the pizza was fire.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
All right, so I put some. I got some topics I wrote in the topics, and one of them. Well, did you guys see? Did you see the new surcharge that Waffle House is charging?
50 cents per egg.
Yep.
50 cents per egg.
Did you hear about this, Tyler?
On top of like the order, like
Yes.
why don't they
So
just
if
raise
y'all-
their prices? That's so weird.
Well, because
Well-
they said it's for the time being because the egg prices are so high that they didn't want to raise the prices. They just thought
Oh.
that they would do a surcharge per egg. So now if you get an omelet and it's 5 eggs,
Yeah.
God damn.
I
how
mean, it
many
makes
fucking-
sense. They like just killed all the birds. So it's like, you heard about this? That like a lot of chickens got the bird flu. So instead of having it spread, they just wiped out a bunch of them, which makes it so there's now an egg shortage. And on top of that,
and a chicken shortage.
Costco had like salmonella in all their eggs. So they had to recall like a shitload of them. So that's why there's like a shortage. There's just a shortage of eggs.
It's crazy though, because I thought Trump was gonna get
Yeah.
everything lowered first day.
I mean, if you want me to play the Republican side, it was Biden that killed those chickens.
But it was Trump that said he was gonna
There
the
you
first
go.
day.
He said first day. First day, you won't have to worry about this. We're gonna lower those prices. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And now he's like, oh, there's gonna be some pain. There's gonna be some pain, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. But that's should they also put a surcharge on the chickens? Like if you get chicken there, like you get a chicken sandwich.
And
or something?
now hold the hell up. We're gonna have a
Because now you're fucking
Those
killing.
chicken-
You're consuming what supplies the eggs.
well, no.
Yeah, you
fuck with
think
my
there
chicken.
would be a discount on chicken after they killed all those fucking chicken. But who knows?
Dude,
I don't know, man. It's all a scam. I feel like what they're doing now is they're just seeing how much they can inflate things, and they'll be like, "All right, I guess people will still spend this amount of money on it," and then it's just gonna be like, "All right, this is the price now."
Well, dude, I like this since Trump got
my
back in
control.
office, since his first day. This has been fucking insane. Like I'm like, if the shit with Elon going into the federal AID thing,
I don't know about that. What is that?
the Treasury. You don't know about this?
No. What did he do?
Okay. Let me make sure. So I mean, we all know I'm dumb. So let me make sure I'm not just saying dumb things or misquoting it. Elon enters into government with raising the usual legal questions. No task force has gained. Okay, Elon Musk's task force has gained access to sensitive treasury payment systems. Sources say so. His Doge horseshit thing. Had gained access to sensitive treasury data, including Social Security and Medicare customer payment systems, according to people familiar with the situation. So from what I'm remembering about this, there was multiple people that were kind of didn't want to give him access, and then like the next day those people were let go. And now he supposedly he has like I think there's 4 guys he has working on this in this Doge department to help like streamline and make, they're saying to make like it more modern. But all 4 of these guys are like under 25, and none of them have any government clearance, has never worked. One of them I think is a volunteer. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? And supposedly they got like everybody's all the, like if you're in one of these systems for Social Security or whatever, then they got your Social Security info, all that shit, supposedly. And I'm like, he's not a government official. He was not elected. I don't even think that they said he's been when the FBI like, you know, does your background and everything, he hasn't been vetted. I don't think I think they were saying he hasn't been vetted yet.
I'm not surprised.
You haven't heard about this, Carlos?
No, but I honestly, I've been trying to keep my sanity and my peace and my mental clarity. So I try to stay away from all this foolishness, because it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. And so I figure the best way I can do is just stay out of it completely as best I can.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Carlos? I mean, Tyler.
Oh, I'm just I'm trying to buy a bunch of crypto while all this is going on.
Are you?
It's pretty wild, man. When you see Trump put those tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China, Bitcoin dropped by like, I don't know, it went from like 105 to 95. And I was like, all right, I'll just buy a bunch because I feel like it's gonna go back up.
Wait. You'll buy a bunch of the $95,000 crypto? You'll buy a bunch of it?
I'll just buy a bunch of it. And then the price went back up because he immediately, and then like when they were like negotiated with him and now they're postponing the tariffs, the price went right back up.
Yeah.
And I made, I still lost $40. I'm not very good at this.
What?
You're like, and I made I lost $40.
I lost $40. There's a lot of service fees, and I'm not putting a lot of money into this.
I have some Coinbase stock, which is like going to be the payment I think that they use with that, and my Nvidia stock took a shit after that, whatever that Asian or the Chinese, what's a DeepSeek? The DeepSeek came out, but it's coming back up, so I got to just hold it. Stock, it's fucking. I wish I understood it more. I have some stock, but I don't really. I wish I understood it. I have a very surface level understanding, which is like most things in my life.
Yeah, I got some stock. I don't even know what it's doing or where. As long as ain't nobody called me and telling me I owe them some money, I figure I just leave it alone.
Yeah, it's fucking. Oh God. But so you bought some fucking Bitcoin. It went up and you lost money.
Yeah, and then I lost a bunch of money. No, it went back down, but it did go back up for a little bit. But I bought it at its lowest point.
The fact that
I'll let you know in a few weeks if I made any money.
Gotcha. And you bought like a percentage of a Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can't.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
willy-nilly.
Yeah, you were like, oh, it was only like 95,000 Bitcoin. So I bought a bunch of Bitcoin. I'm like,
bought a bunch of it.
Yeah.
I bought a grocery,
which is
I bought a grocery store amount, a grocery trip amount of Bitcoin.
Have you guys, Carlos, probably not. This is kind of like pop culture shit. The Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni thing.
I
don't even know who either one of those people are.
You don't know who Blake Lively is?
I've been keeping real good tabs on this. I saw it this morning. I've been watching it all day.
Have you?
Fuck no.
That's so funny. Is Blake Lively, is that Ryan Reynolds' wife?
Yes.
Yes.
So
okay.
there was a movie. I'll catch you guys up. And again, I have a very surface level thing on this, but like some
What up,
crazy.
Sweet Derek?
Say what?
No, I was giving a shout out to Sweet Derek, the producer, just walked.
Hey, what up, Derek? Sweet Derek. Okay, so Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni was directing a movie called It Ends With Us, and Blake Lively was in the movie. And a while ago, it came out that Blake Lively said that she was sexually harassed by the director James Baldoni or whatever. And supposedly Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds were like really trying to fuck him over. And he had said that like she was a nightmare to work with on the film It Ends With Us, and that she wanted, like, she took over. And there was basically a lawsuit had been filed, and I think just today that James Baldoni dude, his PR team and his team put up a website with all of the fucking receipts, and Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds look bad in this. So I think it's a fuck around and find out. Like, people are talking about, like, because they were saying like they used like the Me Too thing, and it really is like it's not a Me Too thing. So it's really fucking people that did experience like stuff with the Me Too movement, and it's been going on for like months, and like the movie did get made, but I think there was a scene where he was going to lift Blake Lively up, so he asked his trainer, because he had to lift her up, he asked his trainer like how much she weighed, and then Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively said that he told her that she had to lose weight, which was never said. So there's just all this fucking crazy shit going on with it, but
you have to lose like 100 pounds.
Yeah, fucking get on that Ozempic, bro.
The part I saw this morning, I guess the judge was basically saying they both needed to pull up because it was going to tamper the jury pool for whatever case is going to. So they said, hey, both of y'all need to stop. Pretty much telling everything to the public so that you're not tainting yourselves. You're not messing up your own case. So that's about as much as I know about it, other than I've heard people speak about it. But again, I don't. This is it's a world I don't really give a damn about, honestly.
Yeah, I don't really. I got no idea who to believe, and I have like I'm a very skeptic towards.
Me too. What?
Yeah, dude, I am. I'm sorry, I am.
It's okay. It's all right. I mean,
she's an actress, and she's kind of a gold digger. Like. I don't know, but I'm just looking at her life completely from the outside, and it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, the fucked up thing is if that is true, that you used an actual movement that is supposed to be in support of those people who have actually been affected by being harassed or sexually harassed, and now you're going to try to use that as your play the opposite way that has nothing to do with you, then that's pretty fucked up, and you should be punished for that. I think people should, any of those women that actually do that and it never happened, you have to face some type of jail time, because it would be the same as if a dude actually did it. So what's the difference in this case?
I agree 100%. I've always said that I think if it comes out that the person lied about it, that they should do the time that the person was going to get if they were found guilty. Or if somebody like the football player that fucking, he was going to go pro and then he went to jail because of rape, and then she eventually said it wasn't true. She should fucking have to go to jail for the amount of time he was in jail. And dude,
I remember that case. That dude was in there for years.
Yeah,
years, and it finally came out that he did nothing. But 100%, you should be able to do the time that person was either going to get convicted for, like you said, or that they actually did, because that's wrong.
Yeah. You're right. You got a fucking ghost in there. What's going on, Carl?
This shit saw it vibrating like we was having an earthquake. So like, see y'all later.
Yeah, you're like fucking, yeah, they need to, whoa, what the fuck?
It sounds like some vent though, but it's literally shaking the whole floor. Shit is weird.
I did not see.
Yeah.
Derek asked about the Grammys. Did you guys watch any of the Grammys?
I didn't
No.
watch it, but the talk is Kanye's wife or girlfriend or whoever the hell she is. And it's pretty much
Butt
showing up
naked.
on the red carpet, butt naked. She had on a
Dude.
sheer, huh?
It was wild. You go on X if you want to see it. But she comes out with Kanye in a fur coat, and then she takes it off, and she's wearing like basically a nylon stocking,
Yeah.
completely naked. It's so wild, but in my head, dude, this is what I think is what's happening. I think Kanye was so embarrassed by the whole Kim Kardashian and then her going off and like banging other dudes like Pete Davidson and stuff, that he now has a new girlfriend that looks almost exactly like Kim Kardashian, that he can just literally bring out and have her get naked in front of a crowd and then stand off to the side. Like it's so like a fucking 50 Shades of Grey, Eyes Wide Shut. Like it's just some weird, it seems like a weird, creepy sex thing that he's doing. And I feel like with the current vibes of LA and the whole P. Diddy fucking freak offs, I think it's just like, bro,
come on,
are
man.
you completely tone deaf to like what is happening?
You're asking if Kanye is tone deaf?
I know. I'm shocked to hear it myself.
Yeah, the guy that interrupted Taylor Swift's award, the one that said that what do you say about slavery? That it was a choice. Yeah. Do you think he's tone deaf? Nah.
I guess.
No,
I guess.
But it also goes to show how desensitized we are now to seeing shit like that. Like outside of people just sharing the pictures, nobody really gives a shit anymore. It's like, okay, well that's Kanye and his girl being Kanye and his girl, and you move on with your day. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
Jaden Smith with the fucking weird house on his head.
I'm looking it up right now.
That's the one house that should have burnt down in the Palisade fire. Let me tell you.
What the fuck?
Again, that's why. What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's looking like a goddamn cuckoo clock.
What the fuck he does?
That's exactly what he looks like.
What in the fuck?
What a way to make the world not give a shit even more about celebrities, dude. This definitely looks like District 1 in the Hunger Games is having a party. It's just like, what the fuck are these people doing and wearing?
Weird.
I think it's just like, it's becoming more and more that celebrities are just completely these weird people that are just kind of like, I don't know, irrelevant almost. It's just like, who the fuck are these people?
I don't get it. But shout out to Beyonce, fucking album of the year, country album of the year. That's fucking.
Dude, that's so funny. I didn't hear about anything that happened inside of the Grammys.
Ain't that crazy?
All I heard about was that naked chick and then this dude coming up like a house.
But this is the world we living in now, man. Like it's not even about the talent anymore. It's not even about the talent or what actually matters in the real world. It's what foolishness can we watch and how far y'all willing to go and how far will you go to get that kind of attention?
Yeah,
so it's a weird space to be in.
There was a dude that won a Grammy that went to my high school. I saw that on the news. That was kind of
really.
Yeah, some singer. I don't even know.
Him?
I know his hit, but I've heard it on the radio. But it's not. I couldn't even recreate it or tell you what it is. But you might have heard it.
What's the you know what I'm saying?
It's
I don't even
he's
know
like
his
that
name.
the guy who sings the song about those beautiful things, like I don't know. Can you fucking
hold on,
what
stop.
the fuck I'm talking about?
Hold on. We should have an episode where Tyler just does everybody's song that won. So now you got to do Beyonce. Yeah, I don't know. This is Texas. I don't know.
I don't. I'm sorry. I haven't heard that song. I don't think that one rings a
what's it-
bell.
What's the song? What did it say, Tyler?
Can you hear this?
Mm-mm.
No, what's the name of the song?
It's called Beautiful Things. Benson Boone is the guy's name.
Benson Boone.
Okay. Let me see if I've heard this. I'm playing it here. I don't even know who this dude is.
Throw it like a minute 28 into it.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn! Yeah, I definitely know that song.
Yeah, that's a good song. I like that song.
Anyways, went to my high school. Fun story. I got to see my high school on the big screen on the news channel. They were walking through the halls interviewing his old choir teacher. None of these people I recognize because he's like 20 years younger than me or whatever.
How does that? Wait, hold on, Tyler. How's that feel? Because Carlos and me are the old ones on this, and how's that feel though? Saying that out loud. Oh, he's 20 years younger than me.
Probably like 20 years younger than me. I think he went to school about 20 years after me, so he's probably 20 years younger than me.
In the 2000s.
Yeah, that's wild. It's pretty wild. I mean, I'm doing all right.
Fuck his life.
This kid.
20 years later.
No, it's just.
I don't know, dude. Musicians, when they hit it big, it's just like, I don't know. Like he clearly has a lot of talent, so good for him.
That song feels like it's been out for a while though.
I know it does.
I definitely heard it before.
It's so funny though, because like I'm always the old guy, but
I mean, always will be. Go on.
Yeah, he's 22 years old. He is 18 years younger than me.
And Carlos
that makes him 48 years older than you, Jay. Good guy.
And Carlos is 50. So it's like, but we're always around. Comedy. You're around young people a lot, young comics and everything, and for the most part, I don't feel old. Although I fucking went to bed last night at like 10.
Yeah.
I fucking got high and I had a good full 8 hours and 15 minutes of sleep. It was fucking great. Yes,
hey, ain't nothing wrong with going to sleep early.
It was very nice. It was very, very nice.
We got. What time do you get up when you go to sleep that early?
Like 7, but I mean, I get up early anyways because I get up when Angel gets up. So
that must be nice.
No, it's not.
Angel. It's nice for Angel.
The thing that
nice you get to wake up and see your love off every morning. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
I'd rather sleep in. But no, here's what sucks is Angel is one of those people that she sets her alarm, it goes off, she hits snooze.
Oh, that's awful. Later,
the alarm goes off, she hits snooze. She does that like 3 times. And I'm a person where when I hear an alarm, I wake up and then I'm up. I can't go back to sleep. So I just get fucked continuously.
You just stand there looking at the ceiling like,
yeah.
I would get out of bed and I would just start my routine.
I should do
when the first alarm went off.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow when her fucking little alarm goes off. I'm like, oh, I thought that's to get up. What are you talking about?
I'm just start making up the bed with her in it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Tuck her in. She's like, that's so funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah, just go brew coffee in the like. Does she drink? You don't drink coffee. She doesn't drink coffee. Nobody drinks coffee.
She drinks coffee.
Yeah, just go make some coffee. And then she's got you trained. This is going to be like, well, this is my revenge. But then you're like, now you're just waking up before and making her coffee every morning.
Yeah.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
I'm going to just start fucking I'm going to take a shower, start getting ready. I gotta get in the shower. Oh, I thought you were sleeping. Thought you were fucking sleeping again. When we were, I was gonna ask you, Tyler, when you're when you're out on the road, or you don't really have a desire to, though. You don't like actively look for like headlining weekends, do you, Tyler? You just do your dope show.
I do my dope show. I should be doing more headlining stuff, but I've been doing dope show mostly. Yeah, I'm going out this weekend to doing a tour of dope shows.
Yeah, where are you going?
Bend, Oregon, and Roseburg.
Nice. Jim or BS Jeffrey asked if we knew Jim Kellner. Yes, I remember Jim Kellner. I know he passed away. Shut up,
dude.
Do you know about that?
Yeah, I saw somebody tagged that Jim Kellner had passed, so I clicked on his page because I hadn't seen him for a while, and I was like, "Oh, poor Jim." And I looked and I saw that he had unfriended me. And I was like, "Oh,
before I leave this earth,
fucking good riddance, Jim. Won't get my little nice post about your passing. Can't even fucking tag him because we ain't friends no more, apparently."
No, that is hilarious.
And you never will be again.
Dude, I was on my way to his page just to unfriend his dead ass.
Jesus Christ.
No, I think I'm gonna put that in my wheel. I'm gonna just say, hey, when I cash out, just start unfriending these people right here randomly. That's the reason.
That is so funny. And then, and it's totally random, so people have no understanding why. You're like, your sister? What? Your sister?
No, that is fucking hilarious,
dude. Oh fuck! What I was going to ask you, Tyler, with how do you, with your comedy, with your stand up, how do you work in new material? Like, dude, I mean, it's probably easy with your show format and everything.
I know. Well, like I have like my regular intro that I'll do for the dope show that I kind of mess around with every now and then, which gives me a kind of a loosened crowd. But then I'll try my new material after that. Like I just did last weekend, I did Tacoma and Spokane, and I had a joke that I was working out, and it's like Tacoma paid for the dope show, but then they get to see me try out new material, and it fucking didn't work because I forgot how it fucking ended, and I was like, fuck, where was I going with this? Anyways, but it's also the dope show where I can just follow that up with I'm high, so I fucking forgot the end of that joke and I can just move on or whatever. But then Spokane the next day gets the full joke. So, but it's an unfortunate thing that when you're mostly, performing, and like I don't do open mics anymore. So whenever I perform, I'm being paid to perform. And that's when that's the time that I try out my new shit. Like it sucks that sometimes people get it. Sometimes you get towards the end of that new hour, and sometimes you get towards the beginning of that new hour. You just don't know what you're going to get as an audience member.
Well, what Carlos and I are doing is each month we're working a new bit, and then so by the end of the year you should have a new hour, but so the 31st was a Friday, and we were working one new joke. And then the second was the first was a Saturday, which was the start of a new month. So had to do another new joke along with the one you did previously. And it's like my favorite thing though. Like, that it's always been like the science of comedy that I love about stand-up, like figuring shit out, and because like the Friday shows, I'm doing this joke about, it's about Snow White. I won't do the bit, but like the two shows Friday, like you were saying, Tyler, they did not wait. What's wrong? Oh, you're thinking
you're gonna rip into the new Snow White.
There's a new Snow White.
No, he's talking about I think Booger Sugar, right?
No, I'm talking about the Disney movie with the princess and the dwarves.
Yeah, but I'm just the Snow White story in general.
Oh,
I didn't know there's a new one, but anyways, the Friday when we did it, or Friday shows, I just I'm doing the bit, and then it just would end. I had no ending for it, and I was like, fuck. But then Saturday, fucking kind of figured it out and just got to keep repping it, which I'll be doing. But God, it's the best feeling though when you're like, okay, I fucking see where it's going. I can see where it's going. And then Carlos's shit was fucking killing, and the motherfucker. His new shit
not killing. It wasn't.
Right.
It's just like you said. It's the process, and I think the first show Friday, and I think I told you that I was kind of running through it because I was like, let me just get it out. And then after that, I was like, the second show I was kind of like, let me calm my ass down and try to pace it, give it some beats to it to see what happened. So the second show was definitely way better than the first, in my opinion. And then obviously we're just trying to work it. So I'm about to go do that about 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's, but I was always curious about that, Tyler, with like, because you're hosting and but it makes sense, like, you because like when I'm hosting here in Vegas, whether I'm at like Brad Garrett's or the Cellar, I'm like I have like a hosty set, so to speak, and I won't do new shit, but it's a little different, I know, for you, and so that's why I was always curious, like when you say you don't ever do open mics anymore.
Not really, no.
Yeah, too good for it, I guess. That's cool.
But you just made you touched on some hosting.
Huh?
Tyler, since you do hosting as well. Well, we all do hosting. What do you think the importance of a host is?
Oh man.
Well, I host my show because the importance of it is that I feel like I carry the show. Like I start it strong and I end it strong. And if anybody falters, I'll pick it up if they suck, like I can fill time only if they fuck it up. Sometimes people crush it and I'll just be like, I'm just going to keep it going. Next comic coming up, I'll let him fucking deal with the fact that he has to follow something big, but the host's responsibility, say the people's names right, explain the show, keep the momentum going.
That's it. Simple job. And the reason I asked it, it's not only this weekend, but it's happened more. I wouldn't say more often than not, where I think a lot of comics try to skip that hosting stage because they already think that their features are headliners. But I think that host position is actually the most important because of those very reasons. Is because you're the tone setter for the show. So when you don't do, not you, so generally speaking, when a host does not host, then it's extra work for everybody else. So
100%.
100%,
dude. I never got why it's like a tradition to make the newest guy the host. Like I always thought that was such a bad idea at clubs, and I feel like that's kind of why, like, clubs get bad reputations, is because they have these fucking, like, so many people will be like, yeah, I love the headliner, but the opening, fuck, just show up late.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because it's the first thing most people are seeing. Some people have never been to a comedy show before ever. So if that's the first impression that they get, they sitting back in their seats like, oh my God, is this what the rest of the show is going to be like? So it's interesting. It's very interesting. I think if you're going to do that, if you're going to put a new person in it, I think you should start giving them guest spots, to frequent guest spots, I should say, in order for them to get more comfortable with that role, and then you slide them into the host spot. But like I said, it needs to be somebody who's familiar with hosting to do that job.
I think a host should be a headliner, like, honestly, like just somebody who's not headlining but could be headlining.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Carlos, you should put together like a hosting seminar and then like do that at festivals. You know how like I'm doing that storyteller one seminar or whatever at the comedy camp. But like, like Carlos Rodriguez did the thing about like road comic shit, and you should put together a class on hosting and then do it at the festivals.
I would definitely think about it because I think it's critical. I mean, that's where I started. That's where I started, and I don't. We all don't have any qualms about doing that job because we know the importance of it. But it's very interesting to me how a lot of people hate it. They just will not do it, or because they didn't do it well the first time, and they want to shut it down and be like, "Nah, I'm just a feature, a headliner." You like, no, you can't fucking host. You can't fucking feature a headline to me. Like it's a draft. It may not. It sounds like drastic positions, but they're not. It's just more time. So, but
yeah.
I mean, but it's like it's also. Whoa! I cut out there for a second. It's also energy too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, that's one thing. Anytime Carlos is going up, that first thing he immediately gets their energy up. Like, literally within the first 3 seconds, their fucking energy is up. It's just it's crazy. It's funny to watch or interesting to watch because like, if we're out on the road somewhere and the host goes up, and a lot of times it's newer people that are hosting, locals, and sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not. But like if it doesn't go well for the host, it's just crazy to just see Carlos go up and then immediately, again, within 5 seconds, the whole show has been saved, or fixed. It's just crazy watching it.
I appreciate it, but that's from hosting.
Yeah.
The foundation is hosting.
Mm-hmm. Carlos will be like, "Oh,
you gotta
go host."
Yeah, dude. It's important to do that. That's why it's important as the host to watch the show. I feel like you definitely have to sit in the showroom and watch the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the things I learned early on, because if you're the host and you're not watching the show, and then like you come in and you are changing out the comics and you say something that's already been touched on, or you just feel like you weren't a part of the gang, and now you're like that dude who just came into the circle to try and crack a joke, but everybody's like, "Oh, we were talking about something else," and then you feel like an idiot. So I don't know. Watch the show.
That also goes to your point too about reading the room. I mean, you're in the room, so you know when something is not going well, what you have to do to get it back up as the host. So yeah, I mean, it's critical. It's critical.
It's also watching the show is related to my favorite road story ever about the black feature white headliner.
Oh yeah, dude. I've told that story so many times.
Yeah. You know the one I'm talking about, Carlos?
I'm vaguely, but give me the Cliff Notes version, because I got about in a second.
Oh, what a great story.
It is the best. So white headliner, black feature, right?
Mm-hmm.
For those that don't know, a show goes, the host starts, and then the feature goes up, and then the headliner. So the headliner closes it out. So the feature is on stage, and it's a black comic, and he has a joke where through his whole set, he keeps saying, "'Cause I'm that," says the N-word, right? "'Cause I'm that N-word," says the actual word though, right? Does it through his whole set. It's almost like his his like tagline or whatever. And then he ends his set with, "'Cause I'm that N-word. Good night." Boom. Does great. Everybody loves him. The white headliner goes up and opens with, "Hey, give it up for that N-word," says the actual word. You haven't heard this, Carlos?
No.
Oh, you're in for a treat. Okay, you're in for a treat. Okay, so the white headliner goes up, says, "Give it up for that N-word," right? Everybody laughs. Everybody thinks it's hilarious, except for the black feature. Saturday night, black feature goes up, does not do those jokes. White headliner does not watch his set. So the white headliner goes up, no context, and just goes, "Hey, give it up for that N-word." The fucking audience is like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yo!
I never told you that story. Holy shit. That's my favorite road story ever.
Dude.
No.
What's the comic's name?
I'm not gonna fucking I don't know 100%. I think I remember it was a person, and I know the person's name, but because I don't know 100%, I would never want to put that on somebody if it wasn't.
Oh my God, that would go viral right now. If they could find video of that definitely would go viral, because that shit is crazy.
It's so
if you get all 6 clips, all 5 clips, from every show, it's just like him doing it each fucking show, and then the last one not doing it.
Oh, that shit is crazy. Hilarious.
Hello, Monica, Miss Kirsten.
Yeah. Crickets. They're like, what?
Oh, dude, that is
Everybody in the room, what?
I know. Imagine you if you, like even as a comic, if you didn't see the other shows and know what was happening, you're just like, oh, I'm gonna go Saturday. I'll go check out this headliner, and you're like, does he always open like that?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I mean,
Oh
only
my
the staff
God.
would know what was happening. Only the staff and
No.
only the feature. But
Oh,
I would have been
goddamn,
in the
dude.
back dying.
my
I
Like,
can't imagine the
Dude.
confidence
Oh,
of that
bro.
headliner to go out and say that. Cause like I've been on shows with a comedian before and I've definitely improv'd a line off of one of their jokes. And then I'll do a show with them like years down the line and I'll be like, hey, I might do that joke again. Did you do that joke?
Right.
So I've heard people do the same thing about me. And it's something that it's a really quick interaction because it's when they're getting off stage and
Yeah.
you're going off stage.
mhm.
But you gotta have that, bro.
I know you
Yeah.
got to go, Carlos. Here, we'll wrap it up here. I'm going to put in our notes for next week. Let's tell some of our favorite bombing stories that we've witnessed or heard of,
Oh,
because I have a few that I can put in my thing. All right, Carlos, what do you got? What do you got coming up?
I'm at Planet 13 this weekend. After that, we'll see what the schedule looks like. It's a lot going on, a lot of moving parts right now. So, but check it out at either comediancarlosanthony.com or parttimefamous.com.
All right, Tyler.
Friday I'll be in Bend, Oregon at the Domino Room doing a dope show. And then Saturday I'll be in Roseburg. First time ever going to Roseburg. Treat me well. We got a few tickets left for both shows, so keep money out.
And where do they go? What website?
TheDopeShow.com.
There you go. This weekend, I will be in Wesley Chapel, Florida, at Side Splitters in Wesley Chapel, Florida. It's about 20 miles from Tampa. And then next week, Monday through Wednesday, I'll be at Brad Garrett's hosting, and then Valentine's Day weekend, I will be at Mic Drop in San Diego, one of my favorites. Mic Drop Comedy Club in San Diego, and you can go to bigirishj.com for tickets. Other shows coming up, we got Sacramento, we got Temecula, California, Boston, Mass, Boise, Idaho, Sanibel, Florida. Just go to bigirishj.com for tickets. And until next week, thanks everybody. And next week we'll be telling our favorite bombing stories. And until then, bye.
Peace out.